Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm gonna give my thoughts about Nadal's performance against Berrettini. It was a real power demonstration from Rafael Nadal, at least in the first and second set. He destroyed, he humiliated the poor Italian Berrettini. Nadal was in the zone. When I mean in the zone, I mean that he didn't play the best tennis like in his peak, but his returning game, his movement, his whipping forehand, his court positioning, his ability of taking care of his opponent's weaknesses was just uh, what I meant, and that's what he did. He exposed Berrettini's weakness, and that is his weak backhand side and his returns. Nadal won a lot of points in his second serve in the two first sets. I think he was winning around 68% in behind his first serves, and even more on his second serve, 71% behind his second serve, and only did 7 unforced errors in the first two sets. And then Berrettini raised his level a little bit in the third set. He played much better. He started to serve better. He started to return better. He started to put the ball in play. He's moved around better on court. And Nadal didn't dip, but when Berrettini raised his bar, raised his gear, he won that set very convincingly, 6-3 in the third set. But the problem is he kept that level for 45 minutes only. Against Nadal, you can't do that. Nadal never disappears. He's there from the first to the last point. And in the end, in the middle of the fourth set, I think it was 5-4-3 to Nadal. He took his teeth into Berrettini's serve and ended his misery and won that fourth set 6-3 pretty convincingly. So when you have two Achilles heels like Berrettini has with his returns and with his backhand, um, you can't beat a solid guy like Rafael Nadal, even though Nadal is not 100% in shape. And with this kind of game, Berrettini, I think if he is ever gonna win a Grand Slam in the future with this level of weaknesses, I think that his best chance are at Wimbledon. But if he want to win the hardcore titles, because he will never win the French Open, he has to improve that backhand side. To be honest, he has to improve it a lot more than this. Like I said before, I think that in the top 10, he has the weakest backhand side of every player there. He didn't slice so much today, but Nadal put so much spin and pressure on Berrettini's weak side. And we know that Rafael Nadal is a lefty. His cross-court forehand will land on his opponent's weaker side, which is in common the backhand side, like the most of the guys on the ATP Tour have. And today, Nadal was just the better player, like I predicted. It was really no contest in this battle, if you count out the third set and the beginning of the fourth set. So Nadal returned great in this match. He served tremendously good. He was there and took care of his opportunities. He broke Berrettini's serve 4 times. Berrettini only managed to break Nadal's serve once, and that was in the third set when he won. Nadal's unforced errors numbers was very low in this match. He only did 19 unforced errors and 28 winners. Berrettini, on the other hand, did 38 winners and 39 unforced errors. It's not enough against a guy like Nadal, especially when he give away those points. Some of them were gifts from his racket. Berrettini returned a little better than Nadal on the if you look at the opponent's first serves, but Nadal was much better in the important section, the second serves. He won 44-60. I think he won. He was much. The numbers were much better than Berrettini, and that's one of the keys that he won the match. So Nadal is in the final. Before I made the preview, I said Nadal's only threat of Nadal's only threat of not reaching the final was a player called Sasha Zverev, and we all know that he couldn't deliver in this tournament. He crashed out to Shapovalov, who gave Nadal a tough combat in the in the round after, in the fourth round. No, in the quarterfinals. So when Shasha crashed out, I was pretty comfortable of Nadal's gonna reach the final, and he did that. I was not hesitating before this preview. I said Nadal will win this in 4 sets, maybe in 3 sets, and it was not even a contest, this match. Like I said, a power demonstration from Rafael Nadal. He meant business, and now he has the chance of lifting his second trophy at Australian Open. But who will we meet? Will he meet Medvedev, or will he meet Tsitsipas? Which of these players do you think he will prefer? He will, of course, prefer the guy with one-handed backhand, the guy that has similar weaknesses as Berrettini, the returns and the backhand side. So the Medvedev, at least his flaws are not that vulnerable that Tsitsipas and Berrettini have. But I think that Nadal, for him, it doesn't matter now. He will take on one of these guys. He will do his best to win that second trophy, to lift that trophy. He will do whatever he can do in his power. The battle was just under 3 hours. It was not that. It was not a marathon match. It was not a 5-setter. Nadal doesn't have to adjust so much into the next round. It depends on which opponent he's gonna face, of course. But all in all, I think that Nadal's was clutch, clinical in this match, because he exposed the Berrettini's weakness, and that was the backhand, and he served great. His second serve was aiming for Berrettini's backhand side, and his first serve was a little bit more mixed up. And finally, he cut some great big wounds in Berrettini's game. And after the first 2 sets, I said, can Berrettini come back? He took the third set. I said, if he can keep this level for a little bit longer, maybe he can challenge Rafael Nadal a little bit. But that was not the case. Nadal was too confident. Nadal was too experienced. Nadal was not surrendering. Nadal was not gonna make a 5th-set battle out of this match, like the Shapovalov match. So, all in all, super solid performance, clinical, superior performance. But Nadal, he was much better player in this battle. Berrettini tried, but couldn't come up with the goods because he was very limited. His game, like I said many times before, he's too one-dimensional. Nadal will punish you. Nadal will take care of his business. Nadal won't disappear like the usual guys do. Nadal was there for the whole match. Berrettini was only there for 45 minutes. All right, folks, that was all for today. From this match, I'm a little bit tired, so excuse me. Now I have to take a little bit rest and reload for the next semi-final battle between Medvedev and Tsitsipas. Alright, thank you for watching this video. Take care and bye-bye.